Cast all your cares on him because he cares for you. St. Peter gives this advice to the newly baptized in the early days of the church. And St. Mark, whose feast we celebrate today through his gospel, shows us exactly how true it is. St. Mark's gospel is the shortest of the four, and it gives us an image of Jesus always on the run, always engaged, and always getting deep into the lives of the people around him. Jesus is not a passive bystander, but he jumps all the way in. He gets fully involved in every facet of his disciples' lives. Indeed, he teaches them through action to cast all their cares on him because he cares for them. He cares for you. He cares for me. The end of Mark's gospel, which we hear today, we have another appearance. We're graced, now that the octave is behind us, we're graced still with another appearance of the risen Lord. And he appears to his disciples just before ascending into heaven. And he gives them their mission. He sends them out. Now they are, in fact, apostles, sent out to proclaim his resurrection, to proclaim that God's kingdom is unfolding in our midst. Go into the whole world, he tells them. Proclaim the gospel to every creature. He tells them some amazing things that will happen at their hands. Not because they're giving any extraordinary power or because of any ability on their part, but because he will be with them. Jesus, now risen from the dead, will be continuing to be present in the world, but now in new and in very different ways, not just in one place at a time, but throughout the whole world. And what he sends the apostles out to do is to bear witness to it, to announce it, to tell people Jesus Christ is alive and he's here. Cast all your cares on him because he cares for you. And so what are those powers, you might say? He tells them there are signs, not powers. He says these are signs that will accompany you. In your name, you will drive out demons. You will speak new languages. You will pick up serpents with your hands and drink deadly poisons without harm, and the sick will recover. What does that mean? It sounds pretty far-fetched. But basically, he's sending them out with the same mission he had. At the very beginning of Mark's gospel, he makes it very clear that Jesus is here to fight the powers of evil, to cast out demons, to expel evil, to face it head on. And now, as he sends his apostles out, he tells them that he continues to do that, and they will see those signs. Indeed, they will drive out the demons of evil in the world. Indeed, they will be healers. Indeed, they will give human dignity. And friends, isn't that what the church is called to today? Isn't that what you and I are called to do? To bear witness to Jesus Christ in very practical ways, to show that Jesus is alive and that Jesus continues his healing work among us. Maybe in different ways, maybe through holding us up and keeping us consoled and strengthened to bear the crosses we have to bear. Jesus doesn't take away the crosses, but he bears them with us. He leads us to the fullness of his kingdom. He shows us he was taken up into heaven. He shows us the way. He shows us that God is faithful to his promises. Jesus is alive, and we now pick up the message of those apostles as we bear witness to Jesus, proclaiming the gospel, casting out evil, being people of healing, and showing that Jesus is with us. Cast all your cares on him, we speak to the world. Cast all your cares on him because he cares for you.